All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Kodash, Barakatham. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to all the Akim across the globe, pushing the word truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. Sadai Nawa from the great millstone camp in Chicago, with a lesson and basic land background off the elder. He's my elder too. He's been around a long time. G-Man's Awakening 144. I'm a Gabar. You know, very spiritual brother, man. I've been watching him for years, man. And, you know, he was going into the artificial intelligence and the things that Esau has created to add to a military force and power. All right? But we got to understand one thing. The Esau technology is limited. All right? Although he can do these so-called great things and miracles in the sight of men, it's all flawed technology because he has no control over that. Right? Only our power, Yahweh Shai, has control over it. All right, my friend, let's get this real quick. Cause he went to a lot of things. In 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, it says, let's Satan should, let's get to the point. It says, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. All right, we know Esau is a master manipulator. You know, he's an illusionist. And he's David Copperfield, he's Chris Angel. You know, and what he does, he uses technology to mystify and to hypnotize the weak-minded, man. All right? And I say Satan is Esau, Edom, all right, and those who are coming out there working of him. Your Elon Musk, your Fauci's and stuff. All right, these people are put in place to deceive you. All right, to get you to convert to their new world order. All right, they're here to manipulate you into trying to trick you, so to speak, to receiving the MOTB, the CHIP. All right, but the scripture talk about surely in vain the net spread in the sight of any bird. See, the men of the Lord have a so-called intuition. All right, we know what's going on. We see certain things take place. When we see uproars of the people, when we see them make a legislation to cut the dollar down and things of that sort, man. All right, we know that these things are leading up to one thing: a one world government, where Esau, Edom, and the elite are put on top to rule. Okay, but we know that these signs are just a precursor, all right, of the upcoming battle between our Lord and Esau, Edom, and those who are in accordance with him. All right, so we see them mass producing. They said they have 3 battalions of these artificial intelligent robots that are only to be used during emergency situations to fight aliens, so to speak. Well, what are they? So what are the aliens they're talking about? All right, let's get this. Talking about the angels. All right. In the Wisdom 7:5, we'll get started at 20. His severe wrath shall be sharpened His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword. The world shall fight with him against the unwise. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out of the stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them. Yea, mighty winds shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. This iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and your dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. All right, and Yahweh Shemai Shai, all right, is returning, all right, and returning to fight against the powers of this world, man. Esau, Edom, all right, and those who are confederate with him, all right. And they're going to see the wrath of Yahweh Shemai Shai. These artificial intelligence and robots that you are trying to employ as a line of defense, all right, it's not going to work. Okay? And you're going to get breaking without hand. Right? And the Lord ain't going to come through with a sword, going through battle. I mean, he's going to come in those chariots. Those chariots are going to be the downfall of your destruction, man. You see? And these things are something that we know and have faith in that's going to happen. They'll say of the scriptures, man. All right? Okay. All right. The Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. All right, and we know certain the scriptures and believing in the words that have been spoken of by the holy prophets. All right, the stories and the proof of how the Lord delivered Israel with a mighty hand from his adversaries, man. All right. We know the infamy of Israel coming out of Egypt, going to the Promised Land. The people were very aware of how the Lord delivered us, man. So the terror, the dread among the people were among them because of the power they seen in Yahweh Shemai Shai. These things are written for our comfort. All right. I have some notes here. Okay, let me see. Zephaniah 3:8. So therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, till the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. All right? So we're waiting upon the Lord, all right, in order for him to give us our spiritual powers, man. You see, because Esau trusts in his tanks, the artificial intelligence, his nanotechnology. All right, we're able to create bees and mosquitoes and weapons that are hard to see with the naked eye. You see, and let's not talk about the poisoning of food, the biological warfare that they're using in our food, in the medicine that they give you. You see, we're gonna need the Lord to rise up and take him down. All right, because he's gonna give us spiritual powers. All right, we're gonna have the authority and the power. All right, to defeat this damn devil, man. All right, because we are literally going to put our hands on Esau, Edom, all right, and these other nations, man. But we got to wait upon the Yahweh Shemai Shai, man. All right, and that's what we're waiting on, man. And we're getting close. Excuse me, Salakia. You know, the chariots are making more appearances, man. Can nobody sit there and say they don't exist? All right. Well, our job is to wait on Yahweh Shemai Shai for him to deliver. Let's get this real quick. Psalm 33 and 17, 16, there is no king saved by the multitude of a host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. All right? Esau Edom can have all these AI robots, these AI dogs and computers and super soldiers, all they want. Unmanned tanks, unmanned helicopters and jets and unmanned weaponry. They ain't gonna deliver you from the power of Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Listen, I created a smith that blow up the coals in the fire that bring forth a weapon of his indignation, man. Roughly paraphrasing, you see? All right? So for you guys to think that the Lord is going to allow Esau to win with the technology that he gave them, you're sadly mistaken and you're delusional, man. All right? You can sit here and talk about America has the greatest army on the planet. Look at this and how much money he spent on weaponry. All right? But they ain't going to deliver them, man. All right? The men of the Lord, all right, with the help of Yahweh Shai and the angels, are going to take Esau down within an hour, man. Said 17 is the point. A horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength, man. All right, now back in the ancient world, when you had the cavalry, which Esau called the cavalry, when they come and took the land from Gad. All right, but back in the ancient times, we had a whole bunch of horses, man, running through the front lines of their opponents, trampling them down, running them over, stomping on them. Then the rider would come through with arrows and swords riding on top of them. It was a great slaughter, man. But guess what? Your tanks, your Raptors, your Comanche and Apache helicopters, man. All right, they're not gonna do nothing because the weaponry, the spiritual weaponry of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, let's not forget that the Lord gave His men spiritual powers in ancient times, man. You see, there are reports here in the Western world and records of Gad running faster than the horses, man. You see? Bullets not hitting them. So what makes you think that the Lord's not going to do the same thing when He comes to deliver His people, man? All right? I want to get a couple of precepts. Let's get about math. Hold on. Let's go to something else. Let's get 2 Kings 1 and 10. Second Kings 1 and 10 says, Second Kings 1 and 9. Then the king sent unto him a captain of 50 with his 50, and he went up to him, and behold, he sat on the top of a hill, and spake unto him, Thou man, son of the Most High, the king said, Come down. He's talking about Elijah, right? And Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, If I be a man of power, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed him by his 50, man. All right. So the prophet Elijah, I had power to bring down fire, all right, upon the enemies, man. You see? And that's the power that's going to be given to us again when it comes to that physical battle, all right, between Yahweh Shai and Esau's kingdom, man. All right, the men of the Lord is going to lift up Yahweh Shai going to lift up a standard, man. That standard is going to have physical power. All right, because we're going to, matter of fact, battle axe. I wonder if it's 2 words. Nope. Jeremiah 51:20 says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms," man. All right, so we're going to have physical power and strength to take down these goddamn Edomites, man. You see? So we're going to break them in pieces, man. Hey, when you break something in pieces, man, hey, I don't know if you ever dropped the glass and it shattered and, hey, good luck trying to put it back together, man. You see? All right, and that's the power that's coming back to us, man. 2 Kings. Oh, I should just get right there. This is 2 Kings 2:23. Damn. That's raw. 2 Kings 2nd chapter is a good read. Alright, but I'm gonna start at 23. 2 Kings 2:23. "And he went up from thence unto Bethel, and as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thy bald head, go up, thy bald head." Somebody Elijah, right? And it says, "And he turned back and looked on them, and cursed them in the name of Yahweh." All right, and you little demons are cursed, man. All right, in the name of the Lord, because you little kids are fucking demons, man. The wickedest shit, man. All right, you got people out here whose kids out here killing other people. All right, but when their kid dies, they motherfuckers want to cry and shit, man. But what are the other families, man? You see? Got these children out here who are very disrespectful to their elders, man. Robbing and killing and carjacking and home invasion and pushing people onto the railroad tracks and all type of shit you little fucking niggers do, man. Little nigger kids, man. All right? So the man of the Lord curse you, man. Hey, you're going to die the death of a fucking heathen, man. Of a dog. Gunned down the street by the police. Gunned down the street by the ops. Halawaya and Thawalaya must be outside for those judgments upon them, man. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 42 of the children of them, man. All right? And we're going to have control over the animals and the beasts of the field, man. We're going to have power over the elephants and the coyotes and the wolves. All right? The pit bulls, the cats, the worms. You see? The birds. Okay, these are the things that we're looking to obtain if we're the men of the Lord, man. This is I do what I want to do. The Matthew 21. We get to the point. Matthew 21:20. We all should know, this parable of the fig tree, okay? And Matthew 21:20. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How soon the fig tree withered away? Yahushua answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, you should not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if you shall say unto this mountain, Be there moved, and thou shalt cast it into the sea, and it shall be done. And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, and ye shall receive, man. All right? Hey, we got the faith to move mountains, man, the power to move mountains. All right? And let's not neglect the power that's in us, nor standing behind us to give us the power to do these things, man. All right? Esau is a magician. He's an illusionist. He's a soothsayer. So don't get caught up in the visionary. All right? His words, he said words are smoother than butter. But in the heart was deceit. You see? All right, so we got to be aware that Esau's devices will not come to pass, but they have faith in the works of Yahweh Shemi Shai and the power of his might, man. All right? So that one say, call halal, Yahweh Shemi Shai. That one see apostle, any other great millstone. So next time, Shalom and a Bible ball.